his tattoo. A guy in his 40s rolling a joint. Pleased his team had rescued a point. A wicked deflection in time I did not. Could see in his eyes he was totally gone. Last time on the centre of the town, a famous old stadium was crumbling down. No one's listening, where's my ring on the bed, ooh, I love my galactic. Last time on the centre of the town, a famous old stadium was crumbling down. No one's invested so much as a penny. Ring on the bed, ooh, I love my
My name is Neil Johnson. I'm the chairman of the Terry Fox Run UK. It's like all over the UK now. I started 5 years ago with trying to bring back the Terry Fox to London, England, where it wasn't run for 14 years. And I've done that, but with all my crew. And now we're bringing the Terry Fox Run to Wales for the first time in 44 years. So thank you all.
Can I say a huge big thank you that you should choose to come here to the very first race for Wrexham, and hopefully many more to come. It's an amazing charity that you're supporting in memory of an amazing young man. So enjoy the run and all take care. Diolch yn fawr.
Madam Mayor, thank you very, very much. My name is Ralph Goodale. I have the privilege of being Canada's High Commissioner in the United Kingdom, and I want to thank the Mayor and all the distinguished members of this community for making us feel so welcome here in Wrexham. And let me acknowledge Andrew Ranger, who's in the crowd as well, Member of Parliament, who's going to be in the run this afternoon. So, for all Canadians, we kind of have the sense that we know Terry Fox, that somehow he is related to us, because he has become, over these many years, a fantastic Canadian icon, a symbol of determination and dedication and selflessness, an amazing young man. He was a teenager in the 1970s in British Columbia, and he was diagnosed with cancer, and he lost his leg. And he met, during his treatment, a number of other cancer patients. And he was so moved by their circumstances, looking far beyond his own situation, he was determined to do something about cancer research and cancer treatment so that other people would not have to suffer the same kind of pain. And in 1981, he said, I'm going to run across Canada on one leg. I'm going to run across Canada and raise at least $20 million for cancer research. Well, he got halfway across Canada, and for 143 days, he ran the equivalent of a marathon a day on one leg. And talk about incredible. He was absolutely extraordinary. He inspired people all over Canada. He's inspired people all around the world. Every fall, there are at least 600 communities in Canada that sponsor Terry Fox runs. And there are another 70 or 80 places around the world, including now 5 in the UK, including Wrexham. And what started as the Terry Fox Marathon of Hope that one year in 1981 has become the Terry Fox Run around the world, and altogether this effort has raised $1 billion for cancer research. And we're still going. We're not done yet. Every year, this effort is going to continue, and you're here today in Wrexham to relaunch the effort in Wales. Thank you very much. From Canada to all of you, have a wonderful run in the name of the great Terry Fox.
Hi everybody, it's Fred Fox. I'm Terry's brother, and thank you each and every one of you for being here. It's an amazing turnout. Before I say a few more words, I just want to thank Neil and Rohit and Robert and all the whole Canadian contingent, Sandy, Victoria, everybody that I've had an opportunity to meet in the last few weeks, whether it was in London or here in Wrexham. But I really want to recognize Wendy and Michael for you guys being a big part of what's happening here today. You know, Teresa arrived, my wife Teresa arrived here on Thursday, and I arrived from Edinburgh on Friday, and the hospitality and the friendship and the love that we've received since we've been here has been amazing. So, you know, I think Terry would be so proud to know that there's a Terry Fox Run in Wrexham. Terry was a hard-working young man who had to face all kinds of obstacles through being a kid and everything else, but I think he would have loved the people of Wales, the people of Wrexham for I think he would fit in he would fit in so well here. So thank you for being here. Again, it's been a wonderful few days. Terry, when he was diagnosed with cancer in 1977, he was only 18 years old. This morning we participated in a ceremony at the cemetery to recognize Canadian young men who represented Canada during the First and Second World War, and I had the opportunity with Neil to lay a wreath at one of the headstones, and the individual had only been 18 years old when he died in service for Canada. Terry was diagnosed with cancer at 18, lost his leg, as we all know, and as High Commissioner Goodall had mentioned, Terry was deeply impacted by those who had cancer. And Terry, looking for support before he started to run across Canada, wrote in a letter. And in that letter, Terry wrote, "There were faces with brave smiles and the ones that had given up smiling. There were feelings of hopeful denial and the feelings of despair. My quest would not be a selfish one. I could not leave knowing that these faces and feelings would still exist even though I would be set free of mine. somewhere the hurting must stop. Terry made his way across Canada, running a marathon every single day, committing himself every day. Terry made that ultimate sacrifice to get to the other side of Canada so he could make a difference in the lives of so many people with cancer. When Terry had to stop in Thunder Bay, 2/3 the way across Canada, Terry did an interview in Thunder Bay, and he said, maybe now instead of being afraid and saying, well, look how hard Terry tried, he still got cancer, people would say, look at the effort he put in, and he died of cancer. We're really going to have to try harder in order to beat it, try harder than we ever did before. You're here today because of somebody that you likely know that's been diagnosed with cancer. Maybe you've lost somebody. Terry would say, we'll all be touched by cancer in one way or another. So when you're out there walking, running, whatever you're doing, remember those that we've all been in our families, our friends, neighbors that have been touched by cancer. That's why we're here today. You'll see behind me a couple of Terry Fox Run t-shirts that are red. And those are cancer survivors. Those are people who have benefited from the money that you donate, that you raise for cancer research. And if I can, in finishing my speech, is introduce Jennifer Hollington, who is somebody that we've gotten to know in the last couple of days, who has been touched by cancer a couple of times herself, and is a true representation of why you guys are here today. So thank you for welcoming us today.
Good morning, everyone. I am so touched and overwhelmed by this turnout. The Terry Fox story is so meaningful to me. I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer in 2020, and during my treatment, I read a lot about Terry Fox. I started joining the Terry Fox runs, haven't missed one since, and his story is so compelling. And for all the young folks who are here today, I'm so pleased to see you. I encourage you to learn more about Terry's story. It's a beautiful story. It's a story of courage and determination. And I want to tell you why your being here today is so important. I had a chance to talk with Chris before a few minutes ago, and the Institute of Cancer Research here in the UK is where the mutation in the BRCA, or breast cancer genes, was first found. And I have a mutation in my BRCA genes, and that's what led to my ovarian cancer, that led to a high risk of breast cancer. But the work that was done at this Institute of Cancer Research here in the UK has benefited me, Canadian, across the pond, giving me access to a drug that was developed and started at the Institute of Cancer Research. So I am a lucky one to still be here 4 years on after being diagnosed with ovarian cancer. So what you're doing here today, it's honoring in Terry's memory. You're honoring people that you may know, as Fred said, who may have been affected by cancer, some here, some who have passed. But your contributions are going to an institute that has done work and is continuing to do work that will give people like me and people in your lives who may yet be diagnosed with cancer a better chance at a better quality of life, a longer life, and more time with family. So thank you so much for being here. The hospitality in this town has been absolutely amazing. It's been a pleasure to meet all of the various people who helped in this Terry Fox run here, fellow Canadians and Canadian sympathizers. So thank you. What you're doing is really, really important. So thank you very much.